What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. This morning we're going to talk about, or today, it's morning for me right now. It's 8:40 in the morning. Saturday morning. Wake up, everybody. Wake up. But we're going to discuss the interview that Compa Raider did with Chito Ranas. I want to see these individuals win. Both of them. Do I like, which what I like doesn't matter. But do I like seeing Compa Raider on No Jumper? I don't. Both of these individuals, every time I see them, well, yeah, I'm going to stick with it. I feel like they got good hearts, eh? And they're open about a lot of stuff, but I feel like they're too open about too much. So they talked about several different things. Unfortunately, that interview is on No Jumper. You guys can go check it out. And as much as I don't want anybody to support No Jumper, I want to see people support Compa Raider because I feel like he's being used. And if he doesn't get the views, he's going to get the boot. And I don't give a damn about him leaving and creating his own thing again. Was it Trash Bag Boys or whatever it is? But he needs more attention. You got to tighten it up over there, though, Compa Raider. I don't know if it's just that I'm older, that I'm from a different generation. But the majority of that video, there was a lot of giggling about drug use, man. Chito Ranas was talking about, how much drugs he does and which drugs he likes. And I was pretty disappointed by it. I was. At one point, they briefly touched on the Swifty Blue thing. And I want to touch on that for a second because I know a lot of people are interested in what the actual fallout was, because we saw when Chito Ranas got out the first time and Swifty Blue scooped him up and, they were running around together, laughing, having a good time. And, Chito had went on Mr. Criminal. I talked about it already, but I'm going to say it again. And he was very emotional about everybody who left him and forgot about him. And, I did a video about it at the time and I was like, nah, homie, that's what you signed up for. Like, you left them. You left your family members, and everybody knows when you get busted, the homies ain't, they're caught up in what you were just caught up in. They don't have time for that, But the from the outside looking in, there was love right there between Chito and Swifty. And then on this here, and I know this is a very touchy subject, so the only reason why I never spoke on it before, so the only reason why I'm speaking on it now is because Chito talked about it. And he says his falling out was because Swifty Blue is the one that leaked to another platform what had happened with Chito's brother. Now, that is fucked up, right? But, when he said that and Compa, he gets really excited. Oh, you playing chess. How's that chess, though? Where was the upper hand in that? I remember how hurt and emotional Chito was at the time, and he was saying, I'm going to crash out over this and this and that. And you have somebody who you trusted, who broke that trust, probably went to a platform and said, hey, give me $1,000. I got the story for you. I don't know how he did it, but, and you were there with him and you smiled in his face and you accepted his whatever. right? His money, his food, whatever it was. And like, I don't know. I don't condone violence. I'm not saying you could have just right then and there, told him, hey, we got to get down over this. I don't know, but I just don't see where the chess moves were in that. It just seems, I mean, look, a lot of people hear a lot about what, a lot of whispers that go around. And I feel that me personally, Chito, heard the whispers, and that's why he backed up. And I think a lot of people around Swifty backed up because of the whispers. And that would make more sense, because that, I just feel, I don't know. I was really disappointed by this interview. I was. And again, like, it's cool. Both of those dudes, Compa and Compa Raider and Chito Ranas have good hearts. They're not hiding shit. But, talking about you ain't a player unless you catch a STD, and then saying which STDs you caught, and other dudes like, I haven't caught one. You ain't a player. I was just like, damn, man. Like, I mean, I get it. These are two like dudes that are just like still neighborhood minded, right? But you guys got to remember, whether you're neighborhood minded or not, you guys are out in social media, and you both claim to be representing the same thing. And you have to remember, especially, I don't know if Compa Raider's ever been to the joint, but Chito Ranas, you've been to the joint twice now. And when you say that you represent a certain thing, people expect a certain professionalism in it. And doing an interview, and this is one of the interviews, it's a longer interview. I think it's like 30 something minutes. And I watched most of it, man. And I usually don't watch that much, but that's how much I was hoping to see, like, okay, it's going to pick up, it's going to get better. And it was the same thing. I'm happy that, to see that Chito bought a house. I'm glad that the whole, new diss song against Chito didn't come up. It didn't get any energy on that, which is great. But I don't understand. I don't know that Compa Raider was prepared for this. I think he, in his mind, Compa Raider some advice, and you don't need advice from me at all. But when you have an interview, I don't know how many more you're going to get. Honestly, I think Adam hired you for a reason. And I think that reason is the mission is accomplished with Adam in his mind. I wouldn't be surprised. But if you're still around a little while and he sends you on, don't go to these interviews. Don't go to these interviews with the mindset, I'm going to interview the homie. Don't do that. Keep it professional. Your job should be to make whoever you're interviewing look good and yourself, especially when it's raza, because that's all you're going to be able to interview. Elevate them. Elevate your guest as well as yourself. I think you could have asked some questions that would have hopefully gone in a different direction and had people like, orale, this vato's fucking got his mind right. We didn't see that. Instead, we saw that he wants to do dope. That he loves perks. He'll take 8 15s in an hour. What are we supposed to get out of that, man? And people might say, oh, Dubs is being old grouch. And I'm not, man. I want to see people succeed, man. I don't know who's around these people. I really don't. Because both of you have, like, that was, as much as I dislike Adam, No Jumper is a huge platform. And the raza are loyal ass people. And I see that interview only has 25,000 views, man. On a platform that big, that's a fail. And I think maybe it was the substance of the interview. I know it's not Dubs, it's not 60 minutes, it's not, but it's also, you know, let's get a glimpse into a person's life, but let's get a glimpse that's positive, that wants to provoke others to follow in them footsteps of positivity. You know, this Vato been in the joint twice. He lost his brother, man, but check him out. He got his own pad. He's got some stuff in the mix. He's doing this. That would have been cool. Instead, Vatos are like, damn, man. This whole thing was about fucking dope and getting high and like, what was that interview? You know, and then the N-word was just rampant. It was just, I don't know. It was a bad look, eh? Do another one. Take that one down and do it again. Let's get a redo, man. Let's get a redo of that shit. Compa Raider, get some thoughts in your mind, some questions in your mind, and try to the next interview you do, try to steer that thing in a positive direction, man. Again, for your guest as well as yourself. Get it to where more raza, rappers, creators, whatever, are like, man, I hope this Vato fucking Compa Raider calls for an interview, man. That fool gets down on his interviews. I think right now, it's more, oh, homie Compa Raider, yeah, he's fun to fucking kick it with. But that's not going to help anybody's career that's trying to blow up, man. I don't know. I don't want to keep beating a dead horse and saying the same thing over and over again. But like I said, I feel like that was a wasted opportunity on a big platform. So, Chito, Ranas, we need you to come out with some music ASAP. And please, can we get a song that's longer than 2 minutes?
Oh my God!
I'm saying though. But anyways, quick little video for Saturday. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And again, man, you guys at least go over there and watch 5 minutes of it. Let's get the numbers up for Compa so he gets another opportunity. And if you do, Compa Raider, I'm serious, man. Don't go high. Don't go drunk. Go with a fucking soda in hand. If you want to take a bottle, give it to your guest and tell him, hey, thanks for fucking letting me interview you. You don't got to do that on camera. But have a direction you want to take your interview. A direction that's positive for you as well as your guest. That way, when you have to leave no jumper, you have a resume. You know what I'm saying? And people will come. With that said, everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.